you're trading currencies, crypto, whatever the case may be, that probably gave you some anxiety. Let's get into this video.
I am seriously starting to feel like it's just about impossible to live in the United States. And, you know, I don't want to seem like a lazy bum when I seen this, but I truly feel like it's just about impossible. If you weren't raised and given a good first hand in life, or a support team who will make sure no matter what that you don't fail, or, you know, having people that you're able to fall back on, you're blessed. And if you are one of those people, I highly suggest you thank those people near you, because a lot of us aren't blessed like that.
I'm not uploading as often because YouTube is putting a burn on me, but that's besides the point. Disregard the scruff McGruff. I'm in between hair changes, but still got to come out with this message. And I'm gonna end up talking about this topic multiple times. I'm sorry. Prices just keep going up. You're not making the same amount of money to keep up with it. And yet everybody's gaslighting you, telling you you're not working hard enough. The new generation, they're just lazy.
You don't want to work.
But we know that that's not the case. The case is you're trading in a lot of your time to receive less than what you would have received 10, 15 years ago. We're gonna get into that in this video and look at some of these clips.
Sometimes I see graphs and I'm like, just stop showing me graphs. I don't want to see any more graphs. I feel like every graph that I see nowadays just makes me sad. And this is a great example of that. Because for anyone that's wondering what this graph is, the blue bar is the median household income over time. And the black bar is the median price of a house over time. And for anyone that has a hard time interpreting graphs, I will give you a summary right now. And it's that's this graph. It's like, I already know things are bad. I don't need like a visual representation of that. But you know who does need a visual representation of that? Older generations. Because I have a lot of people in my comments being like, oh, you guys just complain. And it's like, what? Look at this.
I've come to the realization, you can't change people's minds. They have to go through the thing themselves. That's just it. A lot of people like to project what they've been through on you. And they like to say that we as a people, millennials, Gen Z, all of us, we're lazy.
We're a generation of doers,
not whiners.
When the truth of the matter is, we're not lazy. We work a lot smarter. We work with the intention of actually achieving something. Before, a lot of people just get by. A lot of people are okay getting the bare minimum. But in a society where you can't even give those people the bare minimum, you're just gonna have an uprising. And it's only a matter of time until things just isn't sustainable anymore. And it's not sustainable for a lot of us. Put it down in the comments if you're dealing with, a lot of turmoil right now. If you're dealing with the stress of these bills just being over cumbersome. It's real.
Yo, if you were ever curious about the state of the economy, here's your reminder for today. This bottle of water and this pack of Swedish fish, I wouldn't have been able to buy with the $5 bill. I repeat, I would not have been able to buy this water and this pack of Swedish fish with a $5 bill. And for those of you who may be wondering or saying, that's not too bad. When I was 8, 9, maybe 10, I'm 29, I would be able to go into the store with a $5 bill and get a beef, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on the sub roll, 2 bags of chips, a pack of Swedish fish, and 2 sodas for $5.
I'm gonna seem a little ancient, I'm gonna look a little old, but doesn't look like it. I come from an era where you could spend $5 and get quite a bit. The least that you're spending going into a gas station or anything like that is $10. What? It's not like you make, $100,000 a year, which, like I said in previous videos, this is far and few. Not a lot of people are making that type of money. I was one of them that was making damn near that. And it was tough. It was hard. I was in sales. I had to bust my ass to get that money.
You know how much I sacrificed?
So when I tell you that it's really not something easy to obtain, it really isn't. And for the people that's like, okay, well, you go to school, you get a degree, and you go into a field that's gonna pay you well enough. What are you trading off just to get that money? Debt. You're trading debt that has interest, which is accruing, and it's accruing at a rate that no matter how much you make, you're still gonna be stuck in a rat race.
I saved myself a lot of emotional turmoil when I realized talking about like the cost of living with niggas who grew up in the 60s, 70s, and 80s and paid $8 for rent, 50 cents for cereal. Like, you can't have an actual concrete discussion with them niggas. They will rather look you in your eyes and tell you that a whole generation of human beings is just lazy and don't want to do shit.
And that's mainly going to come from individuals or older people who have homes that are paid off.
What have you done today besides nothing? You ain't done shit.
And even for them, if they're not working and they're living on a fixed income, right? They're stuck in a fixed income situation with the cost of living going up. How do they afford it? You're gonna see a lot of old people stuck on the streets. You're gonna see a lot of them not being able to pay for their living, and they're gonna be stuck. This is the climate. This is what we're leaning towards, and there's nothing you can tell me that would deter me from thinking that.
Instead of acknowledge the fact that we pay 4 times the rent that our parents and grandparents, 4 to 6 times the rent that our parents and grandparents did, but the minimum wage is the fucking same. Minimum wage ain't went up since the fucking 90s. That's almost 40 years ago. So the average rent for a single individual is $1,200 to $1,300, but the average job is paying you $300 a fucking week.
Put that in a video prior to this where I put a clip, right? A guy's making what, $290 a week? What the hell can you do with $290 a week?
You can't do anything.
This is something that you pay, a teenager, and even then, that's robbery. I wouldn't even want to pay somebody young that a little bit amount of money, because then they're gonna have a bad concept of what work is really like. To get paid nothing, to get paid crumbs. And then people are trying to support their family with these crumbs. And then you wonder why people make poor decisions as to how to get money. You're forcing them to.
Why the hell does living cost so much? I feel like the sole purpose of my existence is to literally just give other people money, because why am I paying 10 people $200 a month for
fucking nothing?
I'm over here paying 3 different kinds of insurance companies, groceries, rent, gas, car payments. Like, dude, I'm making $15 an hour. I do not have the funds for this. Like, holy, I can barely even afford a meal nowadays in this economy. I might as well
Just take my broke ass over to the gumball machine
and treat myself with one of those. And who invented taxes? Alright, $100 for groceries. Bam! Let me get another $30 just for your existence. And then it has the audacity to say, thank you for your payment. Like,
I didn't have a fucking option.
That's sad. You're gonna see a trend of these types of videos just pouring out because people are gonna be left with nothing else to do but put themselves in their situation out there to try to make a bag. You can't even blame them. Go get that bag, man. I gave them the view. Go get the bag. Give me the bag. It's taking forever. And that's because they don't like the truth being put out there. They don't like people like us discussing this type of stuff, just realizing the stupidity that we're all living in. It's sad.
That happened, and we all let it happen.
Appreciate you guys coming back to the channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Watch the video at the end. Go watch one of my freaking playlists. It's pretty cool. You'll see the growth in my strategies. And if you have any tips or tricks or anything that you think that I should be talking about or what I can, do a little bit better, I'll see you guys on the next one.
Cost of living is absolutely insane right now. So I just graduated college and live in Boca Raton, Florida, and I'm trying to look for a new apartment. And right now I live with 3 other people in some student housing, and it's about $14.40 a month all included. Now tell me why I can't even get a 1-bedroom apartment for under $2 grand. I'm talking about bare bones. You can't find one for under $2,000. Now maybe I'm just bougie and I want certain things, but I feel like $2 grand should be enough to find the nicest 1-bedroom apartment. And so that leaves me with the option of paying over $600 of what I'm paying right now to have less space than I have right now. Now tell me why. One place I went to today, they don't even have a washer and dryer inside the unit, and it's still over $2,000. I was looking at her like, you only got a washer and dryer, bro? Y'all, like, let me know down below. In cities around the country, is this really the reality? Is getting an apartment really this hard?